What's up, YouTube? This is Head Bada, and it's time to make a playoff prediction for the Falcons versus the Seahawks. But before I get into that, I want to make one little. I just want to go on one little tangent about yesterday's game between the Redskins and the Seahawks. Mike Shanahan, what the fuck are you doing? I mean, I understand you need to win and the competitive nature of RG3. But clearly you see the guy limping around even in the third quarter when he was running towards the sideline. The last maybe 20 feet he was running, he was just dragging his, limp leg. I don't know if it was his leg or his right. I want to say it was right, but I really don't know. But clearly it didn't dawn on you then, so you know what? We spent a first-round pick on this guy. We're building the team around him. Don't you want his longevity to last? It's a good thing, he didn't, tear his ankle or tear it, do something that could cost him the whole next year. So, you're a fucking idiot. I mean, I don't know why he didn't put Kirk Cousins in the game. He's proven he can win a game. He did pretty well. I want to say there was one game where Kirk Cousins came in and won the game. Or no, he started and won the game. I forget which game it was. But I don't get that. Either way. Now it's time to break down the matchup of the century. Not really the century, but you know what I'm screaming. Hold on. Put my gum away. Matchup of the century. Falcons versus Seahawks. Boy, this is going to be a tough battle. These defenses, that defense is man. I was watching this game yesterday, and I said, man, this is going to be a tough battle. Because after the first quarter, the Redskins were non-existent. They didn't do anything. The Seahawks completely shut them down. And I'm afraid that's what might happen the game next Sunday because the Falcons didn't really play them. But you had 2 weeks to prepare for this team. And now you're going to start prepping for the Seahawks team. And this is a team, this is a dangerous team. Russell Wilson, Marshawn Lynch, they are very, and that defensive front seven and those corners, oh my God. They're going to give Roddy and Julio a test. But let me give you my breakdown. I think Tony Gonzalez is going to have a huge game. Huge game. He's got to. Because think about it. You got Roddy and you got Julio covered by the Brandon not Flowers. It's those two awesome cornerbacks. You make them go deep. Then you got Tony cut in on a slant. Work every time. There's not a person in the NFL that can cover Tony Gonzalez for how big he is. So you can at least, if he catches the ball, you can at least suspect him to get maybe 6 yards of play. So that's pretty good. I like that. I like our odds against that. One thing is we gotta protect Matt Ryan. We gotta give him time. Because if it's anything like what happened against New York last year or what happened with the Packers, is that they just came after Matt Ryan. They just blitzed him, and they just harassed him. And that offensive line couldn't do anything. So as long as we're able to protect Matt Ryan, give him the time he needs, I think we will win. I'm going to give my team a 10-point victory. For some reason, the Seahawks are very, very heavily favored. For what reason, I don't know. But I think the Falcons get it together. I really, really like Mike Smith. Sorry. I love Mike Smith. I love the philosophy that he has instilled in Atlanta. I love the fact that when he came in here, he gave us back-to-back season victory, over 500 seasons. But if he doesn't get it done this season, then he's definitely on the hot seat. Because you are 0-4. Essentially, you're 0-3. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. The first year he was in there, we were still kind of gelling together. We had Matt Ryan. He was still a rookie quarterback. We had to go at the Cardinals. So I won't really count that. I'll give that off his resume. But then after 2 years, we got home field advantage, and then the year after that, we kind of so you've had some time to really build this franchise up. 5 years. It's pretty good. Okay, 4.5 years or whatever. I love Mike Smith. Very awesome. He's an awesome coach, and I love the coordinators. So I'm hoping that this time around, we can actually play the way the team is supposed to be playing. We throw the ball. We throw the deep ball. Got to throw the deep ball to Julio. Got to. It's been working. The guy can run. He can catch. He's just awesome. And we really have to develop a run game. We have to. We have got to get pressure off Matt Ryan because that front seven is going to be attacking him all day. We got to open up the lanes for Michael Burner, and we got to get Jacquizz Rodgers in there. Do some screen plays. We got to mix this up. We can't be predictable. Not at all. Not against a team like them. Because, all the other teams we played, we got by. We got to be on our A game with the Seahawks. They've proven that they can play. That defense is sick nasty. Not joking. They are very, very good. But I think as long as we give Matt Ryan some protection, as long as we throw the deep ball, we got to be able to throw the deep ball. Get the ball to Tony, because Tony is the proven, he is going to be the X factor of that game. Okay? We like to talk about Julio and Roddy. They're good players, but they're going to be covered. They might get a couple catches here and there, but Tony's going to get a majority of them because he's going to be open. Get Tony the ball on third down, move the chains methodically. And here's also, and the defense. The thing about the defense that I want to make a point. Our defense is very good. We're, I think, top 5, defensively. They drive down. What I like about our defense is that they create turnovers at the best opportunity when they are in our, red zone or our end of the field. I don't care if this team drives all the way to our red zone every time. Doesn't matter. If they can't cash in on the points, if they keep resorting to field goals, then that's a victory for me. I'll take that. Obviously I'll take no points. But this team can create turnovers. This team can't really attack the quarterback. By the way, we've got to sustain Russell Wilson. We can't let him. Our primary objective is to keep him in the pocket. We can't let him go outside because he's dangerous on the outside. And this is the first time, well, not really. We played RG3, but he was really a little bit young. We haven't really hit that spread offense in a while, so we might be a little rusty. But we got to keep him in the pocket. Just bring Abraham and the Beer Master around the edges, and then have Sean Witherspoon do the Bane mode destruction right in front of Russell Wilson's face. Keep always one man on spy. Just try to keep Russell Wilson in check, and I think we'll win. I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but I think it's going to be a very close battle. I think we win at least by 10. So, Falcons, you can do this, man. Now is the time. Now is the time to Bane rise up. Okay? Rise up, please. I would love a victory. I would love to see the Packers in a rematch in the NFC Championship game. That's my pick.